Good morning. I'll be reading from Luke's Gospel, chapter 2, verses 19 to 20. But Mary kept all these things in her heart and thought about them often. The shepherds went back to their flocks, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen. It was just as the angel had told them. That last bit of the verse, it was just as the angel had told them. It really strikes me that God made a promise. God said something would happen, and it happened just as he said it would happen. And I want to focus this on Mary, really, on the fact that Mary knew that. God had come to her, told her that this was going to happen, and it happened exactly as he had said. And it says that she kept this in her heart and she thought about it often. And, I can imagine her thinking, this moment has come. I don't want to forget this. I don't want to forget anything about this. I remember when my wife gave birth to our first child, and I remember the second one as well. And she said, I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget what happened. I think about it. Even more so, would Mary want that as well? Not just the fact that she gave birth to a fantastic child, but also that he was to be the saviour of the world. He was God's son, and that God had told her this would happen, and it did. And she didn't want to forget, not one tiny detail. And these were treasures to her. And I'm sure that, through the years, through Jesus' life, as she watched him grow and turn into the man that he was going to turn into, she thought about those promises. And she kept them in her heart, and she remembered them with great joy. And also towards the end of her life, Jesus' life, she probably would have thought to herself, you know what? My son has been arrested. I've been told he's going to be crucified. She finds out he gets crucified. And, I still believe that she thought in her heart, you know what? God came through once. God's going to come through again. God, gives his promises to us, and he works through those promises. And I think, when for us, it's really great to remember all of those things that God has done for us and never to forget them. It's easy to look back sometimes and think, that was great, but was it really as great as I remember it? And what we need to do is remember those amazing things that God has done for us and treasure them, really treasure them in our hearts. So I hope that's been an encouragement today, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
If you've been at all intrigued or interested by anything that you've just seen or heard, you might be interested to know that we're running an online Alpha course starting in January. An Alpha course is a series of films and then discussion where we look at the Christian faith and what it means. So if you'd love to come along, we'd love to see you.